Hey guys, just getting straight into this one, opening up a black booster. And Ninkada, no bad. Alright, 10 Carmonite, that's not bad. I'll take all the Carmonite I can get. I've stockpiled it enough. Haven't quite used it yet. Still thinking, don't have any guys I really want to use it on. No one's that big misses that I need to take down. I was thinking I might use it on Gyarados, but I'm just not really using him at the moment. So, I'm just holding on to it. Just hoarding it as I do. So until I need something leveled up, then I'll use it. So this is my second game with the Psychic Electric deck, and it's the last game was alright. Mewtwo just soloed everything. This will probably be more of a challenge with a couple of DOAs and a Zapdos level 10. Terrakion, yeah, this is a good deck. Decent. It's not overly amazing. There's not heaps of. There's a little bit of symmetry, the synergy with the electric mons, and then just the big hitters of Terrakion, and he comes out with Coco. So what I want to do is, since it's Coco out first, I've got to put something out either towards my goal to block my goal, or I don't want to put my Coco out in front of him just yet. I want to drop my Electro first. So that's why I did that. And put my little bird on the goal. Start talking clearly is what I need to do. Terrakion comes out. Now, Terrakion can be nasty. A lot of my deck, a lot of my figures all have blue. Everything does. Everything does. So Terrakion can just rip apart this deck. He's lining up that Zapdos. If Mewtwo can roll a double 70 for me, then I'll be looking good. But I'm just going to get my Coco out here in the middle, make sure I can get as many mons out as I can. Hopefully get that double 70 now that he's attacking. 1, 2, boom. And it doesn't matter because he's got Coco out. Alright, remember these things. Alright, so he's threatening me right now, so I need to do exactly what he just did to me and get my Zapdos out onto his. So I need this to work out. I need to get my gold. He's only C level 1 for a level 10 Zapdos, which is crazy. I mean, it doesn't matter. When it's on your own turn, you've got to attack on your own turn. You're going to have the advantage with Coco. But C levels are still good and they help with DO, especially when they're like 102s, 132s. Enough of that. Alright, so now I've got to get some more mons out. And I've got to make sure I make some good decisions. Because having that Coco pressure on your entry is not good. I wanna make sure I can try and clear out that Coco. So I just dropped that Electro Energy because I want to go ahead and attack the Coco. But he comes straight down with DOA. And I'm like, oh, please slip. Anytime a DOA attacks, I'm like, please slip. Boom. Boom. Take that. Hopefully I get that gold again. And no, but at least he's slipping. So I'll take a slip. I'll definitely take a slip. And this is why I just don't run DOA. I would love to get a level 10 DOA. Those things are a whole lot more reliable. Still not amazingly reliable, but they are more reliable. And get some C levels. That'll be nice. But I just haven't. I've only ever pulled one DOA, so that's not a priority for me. I'm just going to go up straight up here, and if I can attack and win, if I get my gold, no. If I got not my gold, what am I talking about? If I got my white, I'll be doing 109 on my own turn, and that could pretty much take out everything at his except for his 110, which was probably not a smart idea, but it forces him to burn a plate. So all's well. Now I can rush on up with Mew, and Mew has a potential to take out a whole lot of his Dios, and he goes straight for my Coco. I'm like, oh, right, that thing is not going to stick around for very long unless he can protect, but he doesn't. He doesn't. So I'm just going to move on up with my Zapdos, and now with Zapdos being moved up, he of course he's got to threaten with that DOA because Oh, I get the roost. I'm like, no, perfect time to get any of your damage Zapdos. Even a Steel Wing. Even a Steel Wing. The 1 or 2 times that you actually want to get it is when Roost pops up. So I want to back him up with my Raichu. And I want to, if he takes out Zapdos, I want to be able to put my Raichu up there and hopefully get my 30. The reason why, boom, boom, come on, one more gold. One more gold. Alright, I'll take a slip though. Nothing wrong with a slip. So, anyway, what I was going to say is the reason why I wanted to move on up with my Raichu is because I wanted to get him paralyzed and potentially Kogo is not on the board, so I don't get that 90 or 100. And that is a shame, because even having Zapdos on with Electro Energy and Coco getting that Steel Wing to 90 is actually quite nice. I've got to stop forgetting that I don't have Coco on the board all the time. Anyway, he comes out with his DOA, and now I'm setting up a little trap. Mew holding it out. Thank you, Mew. That's what I needed. And so now, before I hurdle jump, I do have a hurdle jump set up, but it doesn't really benefit me much if I surround him straight away. So, he attacks my Raichu. I want that 30. Oh, get the 100. Alright, so that's bound to happen. It's the one I leveled up. And I'm not going to be sad if I'm rolling 100s. But I would have liked to roll my 30. So, I'm going to put my little pink bird in front of that DOA, hoping to confuse it if he attacks into me. So many people attack into these birds with their DOAs, and they try and respin to take you out. And I'm like, yeah, respin me into purple, please. Boom. Boom. Exactly why. That's exactly why. I know someone in X-Clan who has leveled up their purple level 10 on one of these birds. And man, that thing's like nearly 50% of its wheel confused, which is amazing. Now I've set up the trap without having to use my hurdle jump. So that's pretty cool. I can also swap spot to surround that DOA if I really wanted to. But he goes and max revives. And I'm like, oh, okay. Now he's setting up his own surround. And I'm like, ooh, ooh, you sneaky, sneaky, sneaky sneaks. The thing is, if he surrounds Mewtwo, I can potentially get Zapdos back. But I'm just going to move up and threaten. He can have Mew or Mewtwo. Give him some variety. Probably not a good idea, since now he can threaten Goal. Yeah, I should just let him take Mewtwo. Alright, so I don't always make good decisions. But now I get Coco on Coco. I potentially could have attacked straight in on Coco there in the middle, which I should have done. But if he moved down to where I was, if we went blue, then I couldn't jump over him anymore. So I need to get into a smart position. He can potentially take Mewtwo out right now too. Going for the double chance. He wants that white. Wow. This guy, he's just bringing the force. And I get that melee, and I'll take that. I'd love to use it at a time where I've got a Mon in range, like a 1 or 2 MP Mons in range of goal, and just be able to take that goal when I don't have entries. The only time I've ever used it is when the entries are shut. I get that surround on Zapdos, which was nice, which was very nice, and the DOA is confused, and I probably just don't want to take it out. I can just leave him sitting there, and he's just going to be rolling dodges and misses. So he's not too much of a threat unless he takes an entry. Then he's going to be scary. Looking for that gold for me now. I need that gold. Protect. One of those things with Terrakion, that protect is amazing when you need it, but it's also terrible. Now, one interesting thing. I would love to attack DOA. I should love to attack DOA and just push him all the way back into that corner. Super fortunate on this Terrakion though. The reason why I attacked him is because if I got my double spin, I could have taken him out no matter what. And that is nice for me. But right here, I just want to get into some better positions. He goes defensive with Zapdos, and I'm like, okay. I kind of like a Mewtwo could push everything on his backline into the corner, but it's just a scary attack because I can get re-rolled and just straight taken out. I'd love to do it. I really want to win with Mewtwo that way sometime. But while I've got other opportunities, I've just got to keep on pushing out. I've got to keep the pressure on. I can swap spot potential surrounds, or he can stop that right about now. But if I can go and get my double gold onto this guy, I can be in a roost. Roosts. I can be in a roosting position and have a good position to have a roost. Just bunker down and roost away. Man, I feel like I just want to take a couple of double chances, a whole lot of double chances in Mewtwo, and get him into like the corner position and just push everything off goal. I'd love to try. I really want to try that. I think I'm going to make a deck about doing exactly that. Just causing havoc and pushing things around. Because that's what he's for. I have leveled up my 70 on him just so I can get the double spins, but... And the dodge spins into a slip. Yes. Now, if I was him, I probably wouldn't have taken that. I would have wanted to go back to the bench. But I mean, he doesn't want. He's got his entries shut, but still a confused DOA is not a good DOA. So on his own turn, Zapdos is going to move for the win, and this is trouble. This is actually trouble. So he doesn't have a counter attack, so that's good for me. I can potentially max revive and bring something back. But one other thing I can do, rather than worry about my own defenses, attacking, as long as he doesn't get his 110, I can potentially take anything out, and he gets the miss. Feels good. Threatening that DOA right now. He's got to jump back on goal. And I always find the best offense is, wow, double chance going down, not even covering goal. If the Coco goes like gold on his purple or 60 on his 50, he's in trouble. Dodge. This guy, wow. Wow. So now, both entries shut, I'll definitely take that surround now. And it's a much safer surround because Zapdos can't run away with me. Now he has to defend his goal. But he's got to do more than that. He's got to come and attack me, or else he's just lost. So X attack going down. He needs to get up above because I've got the C levels. All right. Hopefully now's a good time to roost. Boom, his roost. Take that, his roost. And now he's got weight. He can't do anything. I can potentially move him around, but I just don't really need to. I can just slowly start moving things up, and he's just roosted. It's pretty much a game over for him now. If he burns a plate, I just move on up and threaten him and just keep doing that. So he burns a plate. He's going to try it anyway. But now I can move on up, and now I'm going to be a turn away from setting up a surround. And my Raichu with Electro Energy will take him out. Boom. Boom, take me out. So, hopefully that he has to come in and he has to attack me. If I roll my 110 of 1, and that's it. If I roll my 110 of 1, if I roll my Paralyze, that's not the end of the world. I can bring my Mew up and start trying to hound him. Dodge works too, but I would like to take him out. So Mewtwo is going to come in for this round. I want to set up a Mewtwo deck. I've got 2 Mewtwo's. I want to use them both, and I just want to set up some pushing. So here we go. This deck is actually working, and working well. Hope you guys are enjoying it. This is pretty cool. It's cool to see that the theory is working. Scary game, no, but both of the last games have been quite had the opponent pushing down a lot. But it's good to be able to weather that storm. It's gonna kick this off because I'm not gonna be available in 6 hours. So hope you guys have enjoyed this little Mewtwo action. He soloed the last game. He did well. I could have potentially gone for that win, pushing everything off goal, but I want to make a deck on him. So if you guys want to see that, definitely let me know. And see you guys very soon.